All right.
So John, since Lloyd's not here, he kind of talked me into doing haves and wants, unless you want to do it.
Oh, you're fine, Jim. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is the part of the Friday meeting where we have our haves and wants. And for people that are new or don't know what that is, it's a chance for the members and the people on the Zoom call to tell everybody what they have, either some properties for sale, if they're a contractor and they want to, advertise their contracting abilities, if they're a plumber, electrician, etc. And the wants is if anybody has something they need. Do they need a plumber? Do they need an electrician? Do they need a contractor? Are they looking for property in a certain area? So go ahead. Does anybody want to kick this off? Okay, that makes it easy for me. Nobody has anything that they want to discuss, any problems they have. Bobby, you got something?
Yes, I need an electrician.
Okay.
Somebody do bath and kitchens?
Somebody does baths and kitchens, and I'm looking for some property around the University of UMSL.
Okay. Does anybody have an electrician that they want to recommend? Dan Bryan is a electrician that's licensed in St. Louis County, I believe. If you know Dan Bryan from our meetings.
Yeah, Dan's looked at things one time for me, but he doesn't work for other people. He just does for himself.
Okay. Well, that's the only electrician that I know off the top of my head. If anybody has anything, I can put that in the chat or let Bobby know.
My number is 314-438-7508.
7508?
Yes, sir.
314-438-7508. Okay. If anybody has an electrician or property near UMSL, if you know somebody that has some property, please give Bobby a call.
The closer to UMSL, the better.
Closer. Okay.
House.
You going back to school?
No, I got some students I want to put in it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Diana. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Not sure my speaker's working. We've used KG Electric. I don't have their contact information with me, but they redid a kitchen bath and rewired it all and brought new outside service into a home. Kevin Gardner is the principal there. You may be able to just Google it, KG Electric. They did a great job for us. So we were pretty happy with them. You might try them, but again, I'm not where I have their contact, but I'm sure you can Google them and find them.
KG Electric.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much. Anybody else looking for somebody or looking for property or have property that they want to sell or rent out or have any kind of trade that they want to advertise for contracting, plumbing, electrician, whatever? Looks like a slow day, John.
Everybody's out doing stuff, Jim. It's coming up for the holiday. You got to get everything done, I guess.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't want to keep everybody if there's nothing that needs to be discussed. Anybody have any questions or have any discussions in general about, this is a good time to network about real estate in St. Louis. John is very knowledgeable. There's other people on here that are very knowledgeable. They can possibly answer your questions. If you're looking for any wholesaling deals, Laura Lennington's on. She's a wholesaler, and maybe others.
John, would you know what acreage would be worth in the Park Hills area? Just land?
It's worth whatever somebody will pay you for it. You selling or buying?
Selling it.
You're selling it?
Yeah, I've got that house down there, and I've got 3 acres that is just woods.
Mm-hmm.
It's got city water on it.
It's more valuable with the water. I can tell you that. I just had a well put in last week, and that's a different story.
A deep one.
Yeah, 3 acres. If you don't have, you'll have to check with the state, but it used to be 3.5 acres or more. You didn't have to conform to all the regulations on septic and all that kind of stuff. But I think those rules might have changed. So I don't know. But then again, if you're in the city limits, you have to conform to whatever they tell you. Just look and see what the properties are selling for around there. Not what they're listed for, but selling.
I think it's worth around 3,000, but that's without city water.
They're what now?
I think it's around 3,000 the value without having water.
Yeah, they might be worth more than that now, though. I know in the last month or so, all the property values in those areas have come up a lot.
And when the county website is incorrect in their data, for example, it has the house I have for sale. It's got it listed as being only 2.82 acres.
Yeah.
But the survey and the plat says 3.1.
Mm-hmm.
And it also lists, the county's got it as being 400 square feet smaller than it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do other than, because I've asked him about it before. I wasn't too pushy before because I assumed taxes were less because they had their data wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But now I want to sell it. So
that's not uncommon, though. We bought 10 acres recently adjoining one of our properties, and they've got it listed as 15 acres. And I know for a fact it's not. So I wouldn't even worry about it. If it comes down to it, when you're selling it, you make your own figures is what, that's my experience, and tell them, and then they can do their due diligence and find out what you got.
okay.
Because the counties, and they just take the information given to them, and then they take the information they got, and then they come up with their own conclusion, which may or may not be accurate. So it's about, the way I look at it, it's like using your GPS. It's correct probably 90% of the time, but there's always that 10% of the time where your GPS puts you at 2 blocks over, and that's about how the counties work, in my humble opinion, from what I know.
Well, my real estate agent's pushing me for accuracy.
Well, give them what you got.
Yeah, I already have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple deals I can talk about quickly.
Okay,
if it's
Laura,
okay.
go.
Great.
Yeah, go, Laura.
Well, there's one I mentioned a week or two ago, still looking for the right buyer at 3825 Missouri Avenue. That is a 63118. I think that would be a great building to finally fully convert to a 2 or 3 family. So if that's an area that you know what to do with it, I think it'd be a good buy and hold. And then also I have one in Belleville, Illinois, where the current owner is an investor rehabber who wants to put their efforts into other things. And what they're willing to do is a 1-year lease option for the right type of buyer, meaning somebody that there's no personality conflicts. That buyer knows what they're getting into as far as the rehab, but a good rehab in historic Belleville with lease option for up to 1 year for the right rehabber to go ahead and finish it up and then refi out or sell it. In any case, if any of this sounds interesting to anybody on the call, you can text me or call me at 636-587-0363. I can send you details. I am out of town this weekend, so if you text me, then I'll just be able to email you, or we could talk. I'm not available all the time, but I could definitely get you that information, and we're looking for offers.
Okay, thank you, Laura. If anybody wants to contact Laura, her number again was 363-587-0363.
Yeah, and just to clarify, that area code is 636.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. People probably knew, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. I can't read my own writing sometimes.
No problem.
Anybody else? Going once, going twice. John, do you see any reason to keep going?
There's always a reason to keep going, but whether we should stay on the Zoom call is another story.
Okay.
No, that's great. Yeah, please make sure that you took down Laura's phone number for anybody that might be interested. Laura, are you by a pool? Is that what I'm seeing out there?
Yes, it's not open yet, but yes, I'm up on a pool deck sitting. Yep.
Ours opened last week, but I haven't been there yet. We're thinking about going either today or tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, nice. No, I'm in southern Alabama, and actually the weather is really mild here. It's about, I don't know, the high is just maybe around 80, 85 in the middle of the day. So not quite warm enough for the southerners here to consider it pool weather yet, even though we probably would up in St. Louis. But they're getting very close.
Are you there on vacation or on business?
Well, visiting family, so quick weekend vacation.
Okay, well, look at some
Yep.
property while you're there and make it
Yeah,
100% tax deductible.
I was gonna go driving for dollars today. Yeah.
Market research, absolutely.
Yes, sir. I've traveled here before for that reason.
Yes.
And then my family members here are very well, like have a very good friendship with a very successful real estate agent in this area. So I always chat with her.
Perfect.
And yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the advice. And I'd love to buy, investment property around here so I have an excuse to see my family. So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks for sharing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jim, I don't have anything else. If anybody else doesn't, I guess we can not see you next week, but we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay. Thank you very much, John.
All right. Thanks everybody for attending, and have a great weekend. Have a great holiday too coming up.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
Bye all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.